started with me randomly singing on South Street, and some promoters and label reps heard me and just went from there. Tonight I'll be performing with LP Stiles and DJ Luther.
The group kind of came into fruition just through certain phone calls being made. Realistically, there was a trio that the group was based upon that included Tom Leslie, Todd Pritchard, and Clay Stiles. Tom Leslie no longer plays with us, but still obviously is a great friend. I mean, you know, no hard feelings, but that's where the name LP Stiles came from. After a little bit of time, Todd entered a competition at World Cafe Live called Philly Rising, hosted by Boy Wonder, and Todd had a saxophone player playing with them just for a brief period of time before they fell into that competition, and that saxophone player ended up going to Israel for like a mission trip, and Todd gave me a call, hit me up on Facebook, and said, you know, I want to know if you'd be interested in playing with us. And you know, at that point, that was really the group for me. Like, hearing it, it was like, this is instrumental stuff. It's original, sounds really good, and it seems like it's a lot of fun to play, you know? So that's right now where it's at, is you know, it was us four, and then when Tom left, we have Marcus Myers playing drum kit now, who is a phenomenal drummer. Just really soulful, tasteful drummer that stays in pocket and is fantastic. So LP Stiles is comprised of Clay Stiles on bass, Marcus Myers on drum kit, Todd Pritchard on guitar, and myself on saxophone and iwi.
I draw my inspiration from inside of me, you know, things that go through in life, that I see other people go through in life, and I feel it needs to be expressed. My music, it's my legacy, you know, it's my way to communicate with the world, the people that I can't reach on a regular basis, that I may never meet, but I'll meet them through my music.
Myself, I mean, for the group, realistically, it's just, it's kind of a collaborative effort. Certain guys who hear certain things will bring stuff in, and then from there, it's just kind of, you know, just walking up a hill. You know what I mean? You just have to figure out what you got to weed out, figure out what you keep. And myself, I'm very inspired by modern fusion. I really like Christian Scott, Aaron Parks, and I also like older fusion stuff like Michael Brecker, Mike Manieri, Steps Ahead, people like that, because that's really where I get the majority of my sound when I solo and I play. You know, I just try to, when we write stuff, we try to keep it as humble as possible. Although guys will come in with like full charts, and you know, like I'll come in with a chart and say this is exactly what I want. There's a lot of stuff that you can't really say what you want, and that's kind of where, if it is that restricted at most, that's the time when, you know, everybody kind of throws their ideas in, and then it's a melting pot. You know what I mean? Todd always says it's an organic process, but in my opinion, it's music, not agriculture. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, man. We are performing with Selina Carrera. We're going to be backing her for this evening. The set is composed, for that matter, of a lot of Selina's material, and then a very large chunk of redone Amy Winehouse songs, because Selina is extremely inspired by Amy Winehouse, as am I. Love Amy Winehouse. So we're doing a couple like big hits that she did, and then we're also doing a couple tracks that are not so well known, that Amy Winehouse actually just had demos of, that she never released, and now that she has passed, unfortunately, they've been released into the general public just in like very lo-fi MP3 format. So we checked them out and learned them.
I think Philly Raw is great. You know, it's a great standpoint for artists to get recognized in Philadelphia on a level that they need to be.
I love Raw. I've done Raw events. I think this is my 6th one. I have had the privilege of performing with a lot of groups that got to be involved in this event, and the event is amazing. Like, I have a hard time talking about it, because you want to say something that puts everything into one sentence, but it just nothing does it. It's just like, it's kind of like, I always think of it as 3 aspects. Like, number 1, you know, you have an awesome foundation because you have one of the sickest clubs in Philadelphia. Like, Philly's not necessarily a big club scene, so you got to do it right if you're going to have a club. G Lounge is very much like that. G Lounge is an awesome place. I love this spot. I try to come in here as much as possible, even when I'm not playing, just because it's a nice place to come and hang, you know? So it's always a privilege for the musicians to play here. The second aspect is you got awesome art. You have stuff all over the place. There's people hanging up things, and you never see the same person. The only person that I've seen twice that's here right now is this guy that's right over here, because he works with Media Giraffes and he was actually shooting one of the previous events. So you see different people that are all amazing at what they do every single time. And the third is just the music. You know, you have a bunch of musicians that come in. Aside from the visual artists, you have some serious audio stuff that's happening in this club when these events go on. I mean, if I had the opportunity to try and make this, or I'm sure that if Fred had the opportunity to make this a weekly thing, it would be easy to make it happen, because people are looking to come out and see this stuff. They want to see original music. The public is starting to get more intrigued by new stuff that they have never heard before, because they can download whatever they want off the internet, you know? So why not come here and just watch the real playlist happen? You know what I mean? It's great. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Selina Carrera, and I am a Philly Raw artist.
What's up, y'all? I'm Max Swan. I play saxophone for LP Stiles, and on behalf of LP Stiles, we are Philly Raw artists. Peace.